Today our topic is how to become more emotionally resilient. Life is full of challenges, and sometimes it feels like the world is against us. But the truth is, life is not about avoiding problems. It's about learning how to face them with strength and calmness. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from difficulties, to stay strong when things get tough, and to keep moving forward even when life feels heavy. It's not about never feeling sad, angry, or scared. It's about not letting those feelings control you. So, how can we become more emotionally resilient? Let's explore this step by step. First, understand that emotions are normal. Everyone feels sad, angry, or anxious at times. These emotions are not your enemies. They are part of being human. The key is not to avoid them, but to learn how to manage them. When you feel a strong emotion, don't push it away. Instead, take a moment to acknowledge it. Say to yourself, I feel sad right now. And that's okay. This simple act of recognizing your emotions can help you feel more in control. Next, practice self-compassion. Many people are hard on themselves when they face challenges. They think, why can't I handle this better? Or I'm so weak for feeling this way. But this kind of thinking only makes things harder. Instead, treat yourself with kindness. Imagine you're talking to a friend who's going through a tough time. You wouldn't say you're weak for feeling this way. You'd say, it's okay to feel this way. You're doing your best. Be that kind friend to yourself. Another important step is to focus on what you can control. Life is full of things we can't change: other people's actions, unexpected events, or even our own past mistakes. But we can control how we respond to these things. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches us to focus on what's within our power and let go of what's not. For example, if someone says something hurtful, you can't control their words, but you can control how you react. You can choose to stay calm, not take their words personally, and move on. This doesn't mean you ignore your feelings, but you don't let them take over your life. Building emotional resilience also means taking care of your body and mind. When you're physically healthy, it's easier to handle stress. Eat nutritious food, get enough sleep, and exercise regularly. Exercise is especially powerful because it releases endorphins, which are natural mood boosters. Even a short walk can help clear your mind and improve your mood. Also, practice mindfulness or meditation. These practices help you stay present and calm, even when life feels chaotic. They teach you to observe your thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. Another way to build resilience is to develop a strong support system. We all need people we can rely on when times get tough. Talk to friends or family members who make you feel understood and supported. If you don't have someone like that in your life, consider joining a support group or talking to a therapist. Sometimes just knowing that someone is there for you can make a big difference. It's also important to set realistic goals and take small steps toward them. When life feels overwhelming, it's easy to get stuck in a cycle of negativity. But setting small, achievable goals can help you regain a sense of control. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed at work, break your tasks into smaller steps and focus on one thing at a time. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Each step forward is a victory. Another key to emotional resilience is learning to reframe negative thoughts. Our minds have a tendency to focus on the worst-case scenario, but this kind of thinking only adds to our stress. Instead, try to see challenges as opportunities for growth. For example, if you fail at something, instead of thinking, I'm a failure, think, this is a chance to learn and improve. This shift in perspective can make a big difference in how you handle setbacks. Gratitude is another powerful tool. When life feels hard, it's easy to focus on what's going wrong. But taking time to appreciate what's going right can help you feel more balanced. Each day, write down 3 things you're grateful for. They don't have to be big things. It could be as simple as a good meal or a kind word from a friend. Practicing gratitude helps you see that even in difficult times, there are still things to be thankful for. It's also important to accept that life is unpredictable. No matter how much we plan, things don't always go the way we want. Instead of resisting this fact, learn to embrace it. Think of life as a river. Sometimes it flows smoothly, and sometimes it's rough. You can't control the river, but you can learn to navigate it. This mindset helps you stay flexible and adapt to change. Finally, remember that emotional resilience is a skill, and like any skill, it takes time to develop. You won't become emotionally resilient overnight, and that's okay. Be patient with yourself. Each time you face a challenge and come out stronger, you're building your resilience. Over time, you'll find that you're better able to handle whatever life throws your way. In conclusion, becoming emotionally resilient is about accepting your emotions, being kind to yourself, focusing on what you can control, taking care of your body and mind, building a support system, setting realistic goals, reframing negative thoughts, practicing gratitude, and accepting life's unpredictability. It's not about being perfect or never feeling pain. It's about learning to navigate life's ups and downs with strength and grace. Remember, you are stronger than you think, and with time and practice, you can become even stronger. Life will always have challenges, but with emotional resilience, you can face them with courage and confidence.